Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. So I'm gonna try to switch things up a little bit here and do pickups in like halves for the month. Everything I pick up first half and second half, obviously, just to try to cut down on the time a little bit. I think the videos are a little too long to keep people's interests. So hopefully this helps. I got this idea from somebody on Discord. So if it doesn't work out, I could just blame her for being terrible, but we'll see how this goes. So first off, last month was my birthday, and one of my coworkers, her husband makes things on a 3D printer, so he made me this Nintendo Switch case for some games, which is actually, this thing is actually pretty awesome. I really like it, but I just wouldn't use it. I keep all my games on shelves, and I have way too many Switch games for this. But my son has like a perfect small collection of, I think, mostly just Pokemon games. So I'm gonna let him use this in his room. But it is super cool. I appreciate that a lot. And then they also made me this Yoshi, which is like a stand for the controller. You put the controller in it, rest it, which is very awesome. I mean, I think I'm gonna try to use it as a remote stand if I don't end up like it. It's just gonna be an awesome like decoration piece for the game room. But that's really, I thought that was really cool. I don't know how you 3D print stuff, so super appreciative of that. Then the only other non-game I have to show off is I did finally pick up Peach, the amiibo from GameStop. I don't know, they only had a couple left, and I don't know if it's going to be harder to get when that new Peach game comes out, or if it'll have any functionality in the game. I just thought maybe, I haven't bought an amiibo in a while, and I used my $5 coupon, so it was like $10. Whatever, I just grabbed it. Then let's get into the games, huh? That's why we're all here. So first off, I did get Persona 3 Reload. I did the unboxing video of that, which just let me say right off the bat.
Don't.
Don't what?
Don't give me hope.
Yeah, absolutely insane. That many views on a video for me, it was just blew me away. I don't think they watched it because of me. They wanted to see the unboxing. But hey, that's awesome. Thank you guys so much, everyone that checked out that video. This game is amazing. I'm not super far, only like 10 hours. For me, that's a decent amount of time actually to put into a game that's only been out for a week. But my God, I could just spend a whole video talking about this, which I will someday. And I'm super enjoying that for now. Anyone new to the channel, I am working on a PS2 collection, complete in box. So every month I just try to pick up some games. I am getting super close to 600 now in the collection, so that's getting exciting. But nothing super exciting here, just stuff I found at Goodwill and then a couple at a pawn shop. So NHL Hits 2002, there's like a million hockey games. MLB 10, the show. I've got like 3 or 4 of the show games. Here's ESPN NFL 2K5. Once again, how do you even remember these names? They're so generic. But this one's cool. It's got Terrell Owens on the cover. He used to be a entertaining football player to watch. Spy Hunter 2, I have the first one, so it's cool to pick that up. And then this one looks cool. Shaman King Power of Spirit. I gotta admit, I don't know anything about it, but I've been kind of getting more into anime and manga and stuff just because of video games has kind of pulled me into that. And the games are usually pretty fun, so someday we'll check that one out. I got a decent number of Switch games this month. Again, 5, so that's pretty good. This one I did buy off of eBay because I'm playing a game right now in tandem. I actually started before I got Persona 3 Reload, but it's called Steel Rising. And it's like a Souls-esque or Souls-like game. Except it's not quite as hard. You can, if you're just like a terrible gamer like me, you can actually kind of work your way through it. I've beaten 2 of the major bosses already, which is just like more progress than I've ever made in a Souls game. But I'm really liking it. It's not perfect. I did have a hard crash once where I lost quite a bit of progress. But I'm thoroughly enjoying my time with that game. That's like a nice break every once in a while from like a slower turn-based, like when you want to sit on edge and never feel comfortable while you're playing a video game, like that's when I play that one. But anyways, the whole point of saying that is when I finally beat that game, as a reward, I'm going to play the exact opposite of that, and I'm going to play a short hike. I heard this is like a super cozy, fun game. I saw a little bit of gameplay and it looks super like cute and relaxing. So when I beat Steel Rising, I'm gonna wait, but when I beat it, this is gonna be the next game I play, just to reward myself with something easier. And I will beat Steel Rising, mark my words. I don't know how long it'll take me, but I'm gonna make myself beat that game. I think I can do it. The next game, this was Video Games Plus out of Canada had a sale. This was like $22, $24. And it's the extra edition, so it has goodies inside. And this is also a buddy of mine, fellow YouTuber. He raves about this game. I think it's one of his favorite games of all time. But it's Doki Doki Literature Club, but this is like the plus version. I know it's like a visual novel style game, which is, I gotta admit, it's not my favorite thing. But someday maybe, I don't know. She looks like a cool anime chick. I think they're like, it's a dark game, so who knows? We'll see. This was one I got off Amazon. I had leftover Amazon gift cards for my birthday, so I got this for free, which was awesome. But it's Ori the Collection, so it's got the first 2 games on it. Now, my son, who's usually in the videos with me, is busy today, but he's played both of them and beaten them on Xbox. So if he can beat games, I know I can beat these, because anytime I have him play old retro games with me, he's terrible. So he said these are phenomenal games. He loved them. And I've heard obviously positive things from everybody on the internet. So yeah, hopefully I get to these. And then, believe it or not, I'm not making this up, limited run games actually delivered in order. I think that this is either the oldest or second oldest order, meaning I ordered it, I think in 2022, and it finally got here. There's 2 games. This one I don't even remember ordering or why I chose to order this one. But it's called Ninth Dawn 3, Shadow of Ethereal. I don't know. I don't even know what it is exactly. So I'm going to leave it at that. I'm just going to show you this cover. Yeah, I must have ordered it for a reason. I don't even know what kind of game it is. It's hard to tell on the back, because it doesn't show like one style of gameplay. There's fishing in one picture. It says collectible card game in another picture. And then they're camping. I don't know. Don't know why I ordered it. It was too long ago. Then the other one, so I don't buy games to just sit on, or like to resell. I just don't like doing that. I don't like the practice of people doing that. So obviously I don't want to contribute. But I will admit, I bought this game because my buddy said that it would be rare and it'd be hard to get. And I also don't like shoot 'em ups. But this falls into all those categories. So this game makes me a hypocrite. But it's Dodonpachi Resurrection. And this is like a kind of a special edition of it. It's got the game and a steelbook, and this is still sealed. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this, because I don't really often play shoot 'em ups, and I don't get why they put like all these characters on here, because the game just looks like a bullet hell. You're just in a spaceship. Can you fly different spaceships with these different people and then they die? And then I don't know. I have no idea if there's a story mode, but shoot 'em ups suck. Bullet hell shoot 'em ups are even worse. I'm terrible at them. So anyways, I got that. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. I'm just gonna have it in the collection, really. And then the last set of games. These are all just random pickups. A couple off of eBay, Goodwill, Pawn Shop. I think I got just this first one. Yes, this I got from Pawn Shop. It's Super Double Dragon. Now I gotta admit, as much the older I get, the less time I have to like sit down and get invested in a long game session. I'm really enjoying beat 'em up, especially older ones. You just pop them in, you can play for a little while. It's just fun. It's silly. Kind of turn your brain off a little bit and just relax and have a good time. There's like not, you don't have to overthink these games or like figure out where to go or what to do or puzzle, anything. It's just straight up action fun. Just have a good time. Love these kind of games right now in my life. From Goodwill. I think this is original Scribblenauts. It doesn't have any kind of subtitle or anything, but it's complete. And they're always pretty cheap. They're like $4.99, which I don't even know if it's worth that much, but where else am I going to find it for that price? And I do like collecting for the DS. I don't know why, but I have a little small decent DS collection. So I heard Scribblenaut games are fun. I've never played them. Okay, next two, I did get a couple of Xbox games, which I'm really trying not to buy Xbox, because once this little shelf behind me fills up, I don't want any more Xbox games because I don't have anywhere to put them. But this was at Goodwill, and it's complete, and it was like $3, $2.99 or $3.99, maybe $4. I'm not even sure. But it's Saints Row Get Out of Hell. And I heard these games are like over the top. The back certainly looks over the top. He's like fighting a demon. He has wings in a picture. I don't know. It looks pretty crazy. But yeah, if I find quality titles like this, you know, that aren't Madden or hockey or whatever, it's hard for me to turn it down for so cheap. What are you going to do? And then I don't even want to try to pronounce this because I'm going to mess up the name. So I'm just going to show you. It's Auto Medius Excellent. I don't know. Another shmup. Why did I buy a shmup? I don't know. I think I saw somebody talk about this game in a video on YouTube and said it was starting to get rare. And then I saw a copy for cheap. So I picked it up. It's like cute anime girls. I don't know if this is more of a cute 'em up. They're like flying these weird, they're not spaceships because they're like riding them. So I don't know what they're supposed to be. They're supposed to be their own thing. I don't know. It's made from, or inspired by the legendary Gradius. So they're not, I don't know. It's kind of weird because the cover has, they made it, took the very specific time to draw a nipple on the person underneath the, even it's under the clothes, but still. I don't know if they thought that would help sell the game or what, but anyways, there's that. I did get a Genesis game, The Adventures of Mighty Max. Now, I'm 99% sure that this was a cartoon. So, there was originally a comic inside. Oh, I guess, does that count as the comic? Yeah, the comic's part of the manual. It is so complete. So I try to pick up a Genesis game every month for the collection, and this was super cheap. I think I found it for $14, free shipping. I know it was free shipping. That was like the sales point for me. Because eBay always, you know, it's like $2 or $3 in services and taxes or whatever. But still, complete Sega game for that cheap. I think it's just, it looks like a straight up like platformer. Or a side-scrolling platformer. So I'll check it out sometime. I love playing old Sega games, especially ones that I've never played before, because it's always fun to play those. Okay, then last, I found on eBay a couple games for the Sega CD. I kind of got into it the last month, picking some stuff up. The Spider-Man was awesome. So I picked up Dracula Unleashed. Now this is FMV style game. I haven't plugged it, even put it in yet to see if it works, because I just got this recently, but it's like, I think this is what they've just like figured out they could do FMV on the Sega Genesis or Sega CD, and they were like, that's it, we're doing all of our videos like this. So no idea if it's good or not. I will check it out to make sure it works, but this might be a fun like October like Halloween type game. I don't know, we'll have to see. If you guys have anyone that watches this, if you've ever experienced this, you can let me know if it's good or not. All right, the last game for this pickup, I think this is like, usually I try to save the best for the last, and I was super happy to get this for a good price. I don't think it's going to ever get cheaper, but it is Lunar the Silver Star. Now now that I'm recording this, I can't remember what I paid for it, but I think it was around $140, I think. But yeah, super happy to have it. I will show you guys though. I try not to leave negative reviews on eBay on sellers, but if I buy like a $10 game off of you, if I bought like a PS2 game in this case, and you sent it like however, I probably wouldn't complain, but I paid $140, I think roughly around there. Maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more, I can't remember. But if somebody spends that much on a game, I feel like you should really package it better. It should be in some kind of bubble wrap and in like some kind of box, right? He just delivered this straight up in a mailer. It wasn't wrapped in anything, which would be okay, except for the game broke. So I'll show you right on top if you can see that little line there. But okay, when you open it, it just comes off because this little piece on the top, the little hinge, straight up broke. And I'm assuming it wasn't listed broken in the sale, so I'm assuming it broke in transit. But I'm going to blame the seller for that because these are like kind of old brittle cases in the first place, the Sega CD cases, and he didn't package it in any kind of secure way. So I kind of left negative review and he never responded. I'm not looking for money back because I don't want to return it, and I'm not going to pretend like I'm not going to keep it or anything. I want it for the collection, and it's not the end of the world that the case is broken because it's complete, but still, like, I just feel like it's your responsibility as a seller to make sure the product is secure when you're shipping it, because shipping wasn't cheap either. I think he was charging like 14 or something for shipping, which I assumed was because he was going to ship it more securely, which he did not. But oh well, that's that. It's still cool to have the game. And this is one I actually want to play through on the Sega CD. Would be awesome. So yeah, that's really cool. I'm happy to add this to the collection. This is also, by the way, the first Working Designs game that I've bought for myself. I actually have a couple like Growlancer ones on the PS2, but they were given to me very generously from a friend of mine. But yeah, I finally bought a WayForward game, so I feel like that's like a big moment in my gaming collection. Anyways, guys, lots of cool stuff for me. I liked picking all this up. You got any thoughts? Let me know. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.